everyone, I am Priestess L'Oreal and this is Priestess of the Roof. I will be doing a reading on Saarjite, Sarah Baartman. They actually don't know what her actual name is, but Sarah Baartman was a woman from the Khoikhoi, I may be mispronouncing it, but she was from the Khoikhoi tribe in Africa, in South Africa, and she was brought here by a black man named Hendrik Caesar. So first of all, and they make it seem as if Sarah Baartman agreed to come out here and sell her body, and they call the Hottentot Venus. Um, they they basically used her as for entertainment for white people. They thought that she had the makeup similar to a monkey, and they were just really experimenting with her. And people would pay to see her, touch her genitals, touch her hair, just to touch her, and poke and prod her, poke her with a stick and stuff like that. So after she passed away, her brain, her body was on display. And this woman existed in the 1700s, the late 1700s. When she died, I believe that in 2002, they finally buried her and took her remains back to South Africa. So, why did Sarah Baartman, Saarjite, why did Saarjite come here with Hendrik Caesar? Why did Saarjite come here? Ignore my nails, I fucked up, sorry. Damn. Okay, so I have the card for the gambler, the version, and the monk/nun. So this is letting me know that she was very, very naive. Especially with the version card, it's letting me know that she definitely took a risk with this, but she just didn't have any experience outside dealing with other men or whatever. She didn't understand like the risk of leaving. She did not understand the risk. I don't believe that they told her exactly what she would be doing. I know that she believed that it was for a higher purpose. She believed that it was for a higher purpose with this monk slash nun card. She believed that it was for a higher purpose and that she would be able to focus and grow. I don't think that she knew that her body was so, I don't know, marketable. Or people would be so, like, attracted to her body. She did come looking for a better life. She was hoping for a better life. Okay, so damn, this is so fucking crazy. Was she brought here by force? Was she brought here by force? Was she brought here by force? Yeah, she thought she was coming for a business opportunity. She literally did. She was very much a, she didn't mind giving and serving. She was very much community oriented, and she was willing to help, or she was very much like a team player. She had aspirations to do something more with her life, and that's why she came. She did not come to be a hot commodity for, or someone's, white people's entertainment. Like, that's not really what it was. um mm, I believe that she felt like she was in the presence. Yeah, she was in the presence. They lied to her. They lied to her. The men that were involved in this, there were two men involved in this, but they were very cunning in the way that they provided this for her. And this black man definitely led her to believe that she would be getting something else. And so she came here thinking that there was some type of working opportunity. Like, the basis of why she would be here, what type of work she was doing, was not clear. But she did come here to work. She came here to work with this ten of spades and this three of diamonds. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She just didn't have the knowledge. She didn't have the knowledge to conceptualize that people would be. She didn't think that Hendrik would do that to her. Hendrik being the black man, she did not expect that. So, how did she feel when she arrived in England? How did she feel when she arrived in England? She felt very alone, and it was lots of people with. Oh, okay. Okay. She thought that this, oh my gosh, she totally had a different mindset. She even was thinking about, like, she was really thinking about starting her life and, like, finding someone to settle down with. That's what exactly what she thought about when she came out there. She was very, very scared that she was alone. Um, if she has had past miscarriages or past experiences with pregnancy, um, she was definitely reflecting on, like, children, or and also thinking about having more children. Um, she really, when she settled in England, she thought that she was gonna have a really, really good, prosperous life, and that she would find somebody to make a home with and be somebody's actual wife. Um, yes. Oh, oh shit. So yes, they lied to Mama. They lied to her. Okay, so let me pick this up. Her voice is like low key irritating me. Okay. So, next question. 10 minutes. All right. Next question. So they're saying that she was raped. She was raped by Esro and had a daughter named Akura Rowe, who died at the age of 5 from an unknown disease. Okay, and she was sent to S. Rowe, who was an animal trainer, and he took over her career. And he was obviously raping her, and she became pregnant. So, what is my question for this shit? Cause I'm like, um, your daughter die? Um, so her daughter died actually under sexual circumstances. We will never know the truth of what happened to Saarjite, um, and Okura, and the type of travesty that they endured, and being on display. Their life was a fucking. They were just so violated. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter was extremely. She Her daughter was being sexually abused, but I also believe that there was a man that wanted to sell her daughter to someone, and she didn't want that to happen. So I don't know exactly what she's saying with that, but there was a man that was trying to sell her daughter to another man, and she was not going for that. Her daughter became a sexual commodity very, like, almost immediately. They loved the fact that Sarjiti had an offspring, and that her genetics were so developed, you know, and her body parts and everything like that was so developed, and that's what I'm getting from this. So I do believe that her daughter was a victim of sexual exploitation as well, molestation. Um, she wanted her daughter to not be a part of this and a part of her world. How does Akura die? Okay, so yes, I get the feeling that she really wanted to protect her daughter with this high priestess card. She wanted to keep her daughter sacred and protected. There was even plans for her to get her daughter away. Mhm. Yeah. They're not explaining to me what the disease was or what was going on. If her daughter actually, I don't know. I don't know where her daughter's bones is buried. I don't know what happened, you know. But they're letting me know that she really had, like, she really did not enjoy that, having a daughter while she was in this business. Okay. Let me look into Akura's life really fast. Her short life. What was Akura's short life with her mother like? Hold on. I'm going to use this deck first. What was Akura's short life with her mother like? What was Akura's short life with her mother like? Oh, shit. My question is, what was Akura's life like with her mother in the short time that she lived? So just starting off, they often made. I have the card for the visionary, the prince, and the poet. So they often thought about escaping. Her and her mother, they often planned about escaping. She thought that her mother was really, really smart, and her daughter gave her joy in a way that sparked a childish imagination within her, and it really helped her like connect with her Neptunian energy and be able to. She often like would tell stories to her child, and yeah, she really really hoped, she really predicted a life where her daughter would be included and that her daughter was not going to leave. Akura loved her mother. She thought her mother was extremely smart. She thought her mother was her whole world. Her mother was extremely smart. She just really hoped that her mother could find someone to save them. And they knew, she Akura knew that it would, her being saved, them being saved, would have to be from a man. Um, Her mother either had the gift to sing or was very, very poetic in her words, in the way that she would talk. Sarah Baartman, Saarjite, was very she became very smart, and she just kind of understood people um, very quickly, and she had a very strong intuition. So she calls her mother like a poet, because she was just very unique in her own light, her own story, and the way that she expressed herself was just as very sweet, very loving, always giving, no matter how her life was. She just had this essence of her. She believed that her mother carried this beauty and this essence about her, this sophistication about herself. Um, I'm sorry. I was just taking in the information of what she was saying. So, she believed in her mother, but she also, I don't know, she wasn't really, she knew that her mother could not save her. And though they wished to leave, she knew it couldn't be done. And that's pretty much what I see. She also sees that she sees how her mother had to be selfish in order to kind of like protect her own self and stay sane in her own right. Um, she didn't. It was very confusing to her to see her mother being looked at in the way that she, kind of being just examined. That is what really kind of like confused her in growing up. She thought that this was like ideal. Like, is that what is mom and like, I don't know. It was just kind of like weird. Akura doesn't really didn't really understand. Her life was so short, and it was like she woke up and then she was not here again. Like when she, it's just like she didn't really understand or get to experience her mother fully. She just remembers like the men that were around her mother and how people would gather around. Like she just remembers it always being a lot of people around them, and she was just hoping that there was going to be somebody that was actually going to help the mother, like a good man though, that was actually going to come and help their mother. Um, There was a woman that was fond of her. Yeah, there was a woman that was actually fond of her. This was a rich woman, and this woman was white. She was fond of Okura, and she possibly wanted to buy Okura. Um, yes, that's what I'm getting from that. So she's just speaking about this. There was another woman that really adored her and that actually wanted to take her, but that did not fall through. So that's what I'm getting. All right. So what else questions? So they're saying that she had a contract um with William Dunlap, who was the surgeon who was like having her up on display. They said that she consented to doing this type of work, and a lot of people actually were against it. The white people, even the elites, they were against Sarah Baartman being on display because it was just kind of like inhumane, and it was just like wow, and she was naked, you know. It was very disrespectful. So William Dunlap came and said that he had some type of written contract with Saarjite, and I want to see was this true? Was there a real contract that Saarjite signed that she consented to this work? Yeah, they really took advantage of her, and I just really feel like Saarjite did not. She was not aware of who she was, and she was just very much persuaded. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. She was very much persuaded, and she really needed to find stability because now she was by herself and she was somewhere else, and it was just like she needed to find stability and have somebody at least in her corner. And so that's what I'm getting. This fucking lock is getting my nerves. Yeah. She did not have the ability to communicate the way that she wanted to communicate. Um, with Akura, the reason why it was so special with Akura is because Akura was able to be taught whatever that her mother wanted to teach her. What Sarjiti wanted to teach her, she could um, let her train her in the way that she wanted to train her. So in the contract, no, the contract was based on her beauty. She definitely had a sense of fear, and she was not aware exactly of what was exactly going on with her. So you know that's what it was. What else? All right. Did she ever try to fight back or escape? Did Sajiti ever try to fight back or escape? I'm going to ask this. Did Sajiti ever fight back or escape? Did Sajiti ever fight back or escape? Mm, she thought about it. She had intention to leave. She hoped that she could leave. She often thought about it very much. But I also feel like she low key has Stockholm syndrome. Yeah. She was actually attached to the people who she was under, who she was working for, and it there was a undying loyalty to these people that Sarjiti ended up having. Um, and she was just a part of the business that these people ruled over her. Um, They ruled over her and they took shit. That's the reading for Saarjite, Sarah Baartman. Saarjite, how do you feel about um, your legacy today, your name today, your story today? What do you feel? She's not pleased with it. She feels that a lot of people have played with her story. They have not told the truth. She feels like her identity and her what everything that she stood for has been stolen from her, and that there is lots of lies, and that there will never be the truth about who she really was and what really took take place. So she does not like her legacy at all. What has happened to her is like a travesty, and she hopes that these people get karma, and she's not trying to be like peaceful with these people. She's not trying to like her. She hopes their spirits are not at peace. Um, she believes that as things are uncovering in life, and the truth is starting, the truth of certain injustices are starting to be uncovered, that there will be new information that comes out regarding her, especially if someone tries to make a movie regarding her, that there will be some information revealed. The truth will start to unveil itself. So I am out of time. Thank you for tuning into this reading. Ashe.